grab onions. My beautiful cup that my aunt gave me. Nice tea, peppermint tea for today. Yeah. It is a rainy, gray spring day, but warm. So, cheers. And I have a little segment. Okay. I have my tea. I cleaned my little lens because it was dirty, and now we're rolling. We're on business. I filmed this topic last week, walking by the water in like my favorite element, nature, and it was cold, but it was such a beautiful day. And then I transferred it into my computer and I erased it on my phone and on my computer. I don't know how, but I cannot find it, and I was so disappointed because everything was really flowing. And sometimes I know it's best like to write things down to prepare, you know, if you want to make a video, but that day, like, I had my topic, but everything was flowing because I was in my element, but it got erased. I erased it. I don't know how I did it, but I erased it. But anyways, so I'm excited to share. I'm excited to make a video. I'm excited to have the courage to do it. And I think it's self-expression, it's creativity, is coming out of your comfort zone, and that's why it's exciting for me. It's not the fact that I don't know who's gonna see this, but it's just the fact to do what you love and what calls you, and you explore and you know, express, and you're yeah. Okay, so I got my little tea here. So let's tune in. If you haven't taken some deep breaths today, we can do this together. Inhaling deep. Our breath wants to sit here in our chest, but let it go all the way down into your root area. And hold your breath. Hold. Let that beautiful oxygen energy travel all the way across your body. And exhale through the mouth. Okay, so what I want to share today is more like on a personal level. If you're starting your spiritual path and you're, you know, looking for answers, looking for who you truly are, who are you, your purpose, you know, why are you here, and at the same time, in parallel, you want to heal and just want to remove those chunks that you know, they're not you, they're just, you know, things that you picked up along the way, and you just trying to find authentically who you truly are. And I wanted to share this one mistake I made when I was starting my path. Now, the thing is that if I speak if I speak about myself, I was going through a heartbreak. My family did not talk the same language. Nobody around me was like meditating or talking about spiritual, spiritual beliefs or um, so there was that. There was also I didn't know who I was. I was not able to see what my abilities were, what my capabilities were. I really had a bad self-image, or none at all. I didn't value myself. I didn't know how to value. I didn't know what was valuable in me. So I was seeking. I was a seeker, seeking. So when you're like starting off in a space like that, the number one thing that I really want you, especially if you're young, or whatever, is to just and write this down. Put it somewhere. Put it on your on your phone, like on your screensaver. Like put it where you could really see this message for you to not forget this, and so write it as big as you can, and you're doing this for you, for your self love. And do not put anybody else on a pedestal, no matter how knowledgeable they are, no matter how inspiring they look. Because I've done that mistake. I've done the mistake. And here's the thing, like, you're trying to find who you are, and people are gonna guide you. If you are looking for a teacher, a mentor, people, so these are people who are already there, already doing what speaks to you, like, oh, this calls me. So the only difference between you and them is that they're already there. They're just already in, that state of being. And the mistake I made is that I was kind of like following and kind of hiding behind. Happens is that you still don't quite hear yourself yet. You know what I mean? So it is truly important to keep that in mind, that you are the one. You have to put yourself on a pedestal first. You come first. And just because you're not there yet, you still have a lot to learn, a lot to unlearn. It doesn't make you less, because at the end of the day, in the spiritual, for me, everybody is equal. We're in different paths. Some of us are happy, some of us are not happy, and we're all trying to find our way. And at the bottom of everything, we're all seeking belonging. We're all seeking love. We're all seeking the same things, basically. But we're all different. So put yourself first. When you start your journey, make that promise to yourself. I'm gonna put myself first. I'm gonna listen to myself closely and profoundly, and I'm gonna, be analytical. Be analytical. Don't say yes to everything right away. All right, because you don't know if it's you. You are discovering yourself. You are exploring yourself and your gifts and your abilities. Now, so I did that a lot. My path was, or my journey with like mentors and guides and stuff like that, and people who are space holders, wasn't really that bad, because I've seen videos, I've seen like channels, like there's one particular channel called Call to Consciousness, if you haven't seen it, but these like hardcore cults. I'm so thankful I was not in those situations, but I've had moments where I've, I was in a circle and something didn't feel right. So listening, the whole point also, like when you start your spiritual path is when you start to get to know yourself, is that you start to really listen to your intuition, trust it, and take action. Okay? So in those moments where I remember this one, I went to a yoga place downtown. Was it downtown? I don't remember. Yes, it was downtown. It was downtown. And I was young. I went there by myself. I didn't know anybody. And I was seeking like community. I was seeking belonging. I was seeking, anyways. So I went there, and as soon as I got there, I did not feel it. It did not feel good. It did not feel well. I didn't feel safe. So I just never went back. I stayed and I did the practice. The sharing circle was really, it was okay. But then I left and never came back. But I listened to my intuition, and I had, in that time, like I was kind of like wanting to become a yoga teacher, and I was like going back and forth with one of the people of that center, and like almost like 3 times, or like she sent me the information, the dates, the amounts, and I was like almost going to register, but I never did because I was connecting to my intuition. And then years later, this man who ran this center was being how do you call that? Was being pursued for taking advantage of women, and only women worked at his center, I think, and he was kind of like, not doing it in all the ethicals or moral ways. Anyways, so and I was like, oh my god, I remember going to this. Anyways, so you're gonna have to make the decision to just building that muscle and listening to your intuition and trusting it. At the end of the day, we're humans. We are all humans. And we all make mistakes. I make a lot of mistakes. And the whole point of going into a spiritual path is to let be and let go. But we still do the mistake to get attached to people who are more evolved than us, or who have like the lifestyle that we want, and we're still missing it. And yeah, so your self-love comes from you, your validation, your belonging. So really understanding that you're not seeking love from, because it has to come from you. It all comes at the end of the day. Your self-love, your self-worth, it all comes to you. Nobody can give it to you, and nobody can take it away also. So we're not going to to mentors, guides, leaders, or a certain community. We're not going there for validation or for belonging. You have to really sit with yourself and see, like, what is it that that I'm really looking for in this community. So one thing that you can look for in these communities, or like teachers or whatever, is authenticity. The number one that thing that you want to look for when you join something or you follow something is authenticity. That's the only thing you want to connect and see. Okay, this is, and hey, I'm babysitting this little kid. Babysitting this little kid. This little kid. What you doing, Segment? She's so cute. So I'm babysitting this little kitty. Look at her. So, so that's what I really wanted to share, like, in this video. And because lately I went through something. It kind of made me realize that I did that for a very long time. And I put someone on a pedestal, and I was really, like, not, like, fully listening to myself. Because when things were not right, when things that were said to me that didn't resonate, as in you're not ready, or someone who's always, like, kind of telling you all of the things that you need to work on, and that's, for me, it's like a, you know, huge red flag, right? And there's always there's always ways to keep some certain behaviors that are not okay, make them okay, if that makes sense. Because I've witnessed that too. It could be through a joke, it could be through, I don't know, but what comes to me is what I went through is, like, through little, you know, white jokes, which is not okay, because it is still people's life. It is still your life. And if this person, this guide, was supposed to be more evolved than you, and is, like, showing little behaviors like that, it just shows you that nobody is perfect, and nobody is worth putting on a pedestal than you, because you are with yourself every single day, every single night, every single moment, every single challenge, every single fear, every single breakthrough. You are the one with yourself. So and being able to recognize those behaviors that are not okay, but they're kind of like in disguise, takes a lot of, like, it takes a lot of, because I didn't see it before. You know, I didn't see it when I was seeking validation, when I was seeking love, when I was seeking all of the things, because I felt empty. I didn't know who I was. I had no voice. And so we could easily get mesmerized by, you know, these people, but they're just still people who are doing the work, but they're still human, and they're gonna still make mistakes, and you're gonna still we're gonna still be making mistakes. So yeah, anyways, I think I'm gonna end my video here. I hope this makes sense. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that this makes sense, that it resonates with you.